Sweat, baby, sweat.
Do you guys ever dream about racing in your sleep?
You're asking for something impossible.
Come at me. I didn't think I was going to invite you because... No,
Because what?
no. What up, everyone? This is episode 4 of Team Talk. I keep forgetting it's season 3. You're a noob.
I'm a newbie.
You're a season 2 noob. This is, of course, presented by Atlassian. I feel like I'm out of sync. I feel like I've just lost my touch because it's been a break and we haven't actually spoken that much. So I'm actually interested in these questions. It's not like I've asked these questions before. What have you been up to so far?
What have I been up to? It's been 2 weeks since the break.
I think it's been 3, but it feels like 1.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like
I went after Japan. Japan was the last one. I went straight back into the simulator to work because why not?
Yeah.
We have a lot of work to do, so went straight back in. Actually, pretty pleased with the simulator correlation.
I saw the correlation.
I think you had a look, and simulator is progressing nicely. That's an area that's an important area of the team development and investment over the last few years, and it's starting to hopefully pay off.
Yes.
Then I spent a week at home in Monaco, just relaxing and recovering, starting a bit the training, starting to eat a bit healthier, trying to get into a good rhythm, routine. Lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. Then I flew to Portugal. Then I went to Portugal.
How much golf did you play?
A lot of golf.
Every day?
Every day. No.
36 holes?
No, I wish. They don't let me play 36 holes, man.
Was it busy?
No. Well, there was more people, but it always feels empty there.
Yeah. How long did you go for?
5 days. 5 days because then the weather started to drop off and I left when the weather started to get bad.
Nice.
And plenty of golf.
Back to Monaco or back to...
I went then to Madrid to see my family.
Nice.
By the way, I have a new nephew that was born yesterday at 11 p.m. So it's been...
You weren't there, were you?
12 hours since... No, I wasn't. I was about to fly here.
Yeah.
And
congratulations.
I'm an uncle again. Thank you. And...
Can you say the name?
Luis.
Luis.
Not Luis. Luis. In Spanish is Luis.
Luis.
No. Luis.
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 Good. And catching up with stuff. It's good to have a few weeks to catch up on a lot of the things we couldn't do almost this winter, no? Because this winter we had no winter.
It's rushed, for sure.
And it feels like this month gives us a second opportunity to get other things done. Yes. At least that's the way I see it.
No, I agree. That's nice. That's a nice break. I went straight from Japan to LA.
Okay. You flew through the other side then.
I flew through, exactly.
Well, maybe you're a flat earther. So you think you didn't fly to the other side.
What do we think, everyone? Flat Earth or not? Artemis 2 proved otherwise. Think about that.
I know, but I don't know who your perspective. Maybe you say no.
Maybe Artemis 2 was fake.
Maybe. Who knows? You like a conspiranoid theory.
Yeah, if there's one thing I believe, it's definitely the Earth is round.
Well, in theory, you flew through the other side, no?
I flew through the other side. I saw the curvature of the Earth flying through the other side.
Did you? Did you actually?
Of course you do.
I've never...
No.
Realized.
When you fly up, you can see that it's not straight.
Really?
Maybe not, actually. now you make me question.
Are you sure?
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you were dreaming in the flight.
I feel like nighttime when I'm nighttime flying, and I see the light of the.
You see it. Yeah, maybe you're dreaming or you've seen it in films, but.
And then what else I do? I took the first week slow, just cruising around. Went back into my training routine, played some golf. Went to Sonoma.
How is it?
Amazing track. It's I don't know if you know the track. It's like turn 1 is like super uphill, and then it kind of when you see it you'll know it. drove a GT3, Porsche GT3. Cup car.
Were you quick?
I was okay. Relatively. I need
You don't know the car, you don't know the truck.
I need to go up against a Super Cup driver.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then came back. What did I get up to? Came back to Monaco maybe 5 days ago. And then I've just been
How's jet lag?
training. Really good.
Yeah.
I was really disciplined because I was like, once I get back to Monaco, I'm just gonna go like proper like training camp style.
And food? Are you taking care of food?
Foods, making my own food, being smart. Went to the tennis. Went to watch the semi-finals with.
I saw a video of a fan with you and Oscar comparing heights or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
I don't know.
I don't know why the fan was so far away. It was like 2 grandstands away, and I saw Oscar speaking to someone. I was like, is he talking to himself? I didn't make the connection that the guy was so far away.
I was a fan filming you, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Anyway, okay, that was it. I've been chill. I think I'm back to work tomorrow.
How's your swing?
Better. Fixed a few problems with my swing.
Yeah.
Figured a few things out.
I'm in an existential crisis with my swing.
So you're saying in Portugal got worse?
I was so bad that as soon as I
Was that part of the
landed in
reason why
Madrid,
you
I
went?
went to see a teacher. So yeah, I need to fix it. I took a lesson and now it's fixed. Now I can play again. I learned
What was
quick.
wrong?
It was a super vertical, super on the outside on the way up, and very not flat enough, no rotation. I don't know. I had for some reason became super vertical swing. And now I'm back.
Weird, isn't
to
it? How that happens. So I don't know.
It happens with
is it-
time.
Yeah. And then I think when you don't play enough golf, it's dangerous when you pick up and you're not good enough at golf. You don't understand. You don't feel what's happening to your body. Like my golf games got worse over the last 2 years, and I think that I feel like I'm swinging the same, but I'm clearly not. And so to find out why it's gone bad is quite difficult unless you see a proper coach or.
Did you
Yes,
watch
you
the
don't
Masters?
Not as much as I should have. In Monaco, I haven't bought a.
I have.
I don't have live TV in Monaco.
Have
It's a
the whole
disaster.
setup.
Yeah.
Cycling, golf, everything on.
Really? Do you have multiple
Football.
TVs?
No, not multiple TVs, but I have all the channels and I
Just
maybe the laptop or the iPad and
Honestly,
the phone.
last week was great for sport.
I know, man. I've been loving it.
You had the cycling,
Honestly,
the golf, and the tennis.
it must be boring to be my
The only thing you didn't have was racing. But who watches
racing? Yeah, racing. We do racing. We don't watch it.
Okay. Next up is Miami. Obviously, got a lot of time to prepare for Miami. But what's your favorite thing about being there? And which American sport do you think you'd be best suited to? I think it's a nice question. The two.
Golf.
Miami is golf. Golf is Miami. And good brunch.
Yeah, you need to
Very
take me
good
to this
brunch.
place you've told me about. You haven't taken me yet.
Okay, we'll go.
You'll need to let me know.
It's the hot spot in town. I didn't think I was going to invite you because. No, I'll take
Because
you.
what?
No. Don't want to ruin a spot. I feel like if you go there, you're going to attract. I'm sure you must have a lot of fans in Miami, like Latin
Quite a bit, a
American
lot of
and-
Latin
Yeah.
culture there. Yeah,
Exactly. So, I'm sure you'll.
we go undercover.
Yeah, it's hard to do because everyone in if you do that, you're gonna sweat. You're gonna burn up.
Who said sweat, baby, sweat? VR.
That was Daniel. Yeah. That's gonna get clipped many a times. Let's try and get Daniel to react to that. Did you do it right?
I don't know. I cannot remember. I just remember watching a clip
You
on
looked
Instagram.
a little bit like a pigeon. Yeah. And then, what sport would you play?
Golf.
Oh, golf and golf. You cannot say sport. Golf is not American, it's Scottish. Come at me.
Golf.
Um,
I don't like the other American sports,
You
to
don't
be
like
honest. So
I don't think
I
I'd
wouldn't be a
at
good
any of them.
NFL, baseball, basketball, or ice hockey.
Me too.
I don't know.
Me too. I don't think I have the physique to compete. I feel like I'd just get destroyed. Maybe like disc golf.
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
We could be NASCAR.
Honestly, that is the sport we'd be the best at IndyCar or NASCAR. That would be our best thing. Okay, I'm glad we answered that. This is a nice one. So I was at the Monaco Masters this week. From the grid, who would be your doubles partner? I think I know the question. I know the answer to this.
I think the
best
only
player?
one that plays decent tennis out there is Nico Hülkenberg, no?
No, Lance.
Lance plays decent tennis?
From what I've word on the street was he was like playing like proper national level tennis.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good then.
That's why he's good at paddle.
Mm.
So I'll take Lance and then you can take Nico.
And
I've never played tennis.
You play?
No. You?
Yeah. I played a lot when I was a kid. And then I stopped.
I think we spoke about this before, but I think tennis is the best sport. If I had a kid grow up into a sport, I would like them to do tennis as like a fundamental.
Yeah.
Because I think it teaches you, it's like very dynamic. Like you're very complete in terms of coordination, fitness, kind of, it's an individual sport. I think it helps with a lot of qualities.
I think people underestimate how fit tennis players are.
Oh, crazy.
To go 3 hours with those sprints they do.
Yeah.
If you play a good tennis match, after an hour, I was dead, like in good tennis matches.
Really?
And then when I see these guys being so physical, hit the ball so hard for 3 hours, it's insane.
It's impressive. Like, a couple of them go to my gym and you're training there, doing your little thing.
Your little thing?
Out there doing my little...
You do your bicep curl?
With my wrist straps on. And then you watch them and it's like they're doing these box jumps with 60 kilos on the back. It's just like...
Really?
Yeah,
explosive.
Yeah, it's impressive, really impressive.
I think they do that for the surf, no?
I think so. And I think a lot of it's explosive. But also what was really impressive was the physiotherapy side of things.
They need to invest a lot because it's such an injury-prone sport with all the impact, all the sliding for the joints, everything.
Yes.
Even your arm, you're overusing one arm over the other, so you need to do a lot of compensation.
What was impressive to me was when I go in the gym, they have it's more complete, because they look after their bodies. They have like a physiotherapist, they have the sports trainer, they have like...
It's a more physical sport, so in the end you need more physical preparation and invest more in physical.
Okay.
Although I'd like to put a tennis player in a Formula 1 car. I think...
I don't think it would be that easy.
That's why in the end every sport is different, they are very good at that, but I think our necks and our core strength, our glute strength is different, but still... in our own way.
I look at the taller players in tennis and I think you look like Alcaraz. Like you look like you have the same body as Alcaraz.
We also have the same name.
Related.
Who knows?
We've heard it here first. And I think it wouldn't take me not take away the skill of tennis. I think I could have I see a lot of players tall and not necessarily you don't need to be so muscular.
No.
And I could see if I just...
Sinner is slimmer, no?
But his legs are impressive. Yeah. Like all of their legs are huge. But I think I could train similar to a tennis player. Not be too far away from it.
I agree.
Anyway,
I agree.
I'm sure the tennis players will be like, buddy.
Anyway,
even close.
I'd prefer golf.
Yeah.
For my
future
generation.
Oh, we got some NASA questions.
NASA?
Yeah. NASA has just gone back to the moon after 50 years. Would you like to go into space?
Would
you like to go into space?
I don't know how safe it is. It depends how safe. Like, what are the risks?
Okay.
Like, if it's if it's like catching a plane nowadays, which is
what Katy Perry did.
0.001% of anything happening to you, then I would take it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's
What about landing on the moon? Also safe.
just look at the Earth from the outside. Look into space a bit.
You're fine with that.
Yeah, I don't need to land anywhere.
Would you want to feel the effects of gravity?
Yeah. That's why I would do it mainly. I was actually. I'm gonna tell this anecdote.
Carlos,
I went to our marketing commitment with Komatsu.
Yeah. They have stuff that diggers on the moon.
Komatsu.
Shout out Komatsu.
And they're in collaboration with NASA.
Okay. Most probably NASCAR too.
Also, they would do well in NASCAR.
NASCAR and NASA are the same thing.
And they are in collaboration with NASA to do a moon project, a moon landing project to
Are we
put
allowed to take
Komatsu machines. I don't know, maybe not
Maybe not.
on space, on the moon,
That's
and see how a Komatsu machine could operate the moon
wow.
to try and excavate and try to get materials to try and investigate.
I have seen that. Outer space mining is going to be the next big thing.
Well, that's what we were talking about, and then we did a project of what would it need to take to build a Formula 1 circuit and a Formula 1 car in moon. So I was there with me, myself, a couple of Japanese engineers from Komatsu, and Pat Fry, brainstorming how we would make a Formula 1 car work in the moon. And they were telling me about all these technicalities and numbers and mathematical equations, and I was like,
so is the downforce the sixth? Would you get 1/6 of the downforce? Okay.
yeah, well, 1/6 of gravity. I don't know the downforce how it would work, but yeah, we came up with crazy. Well, they came up with crazy ideas about how an F1 car could work.
That's interesting. Random, but what would your super name hero be? Superhero name. What did I say? Super name.
I know my artistic name. What my artistic name?
Go
would
on,
be.
yeah.
I've told you before.
I don't remember.
Chill, I am.
That can be your superhero
Chili?
name too.
Chill, I
Yeah, Chill, I am. I like that. I don't know.
You?
I like. Do you ever read the comic book Captain Underpants when you were a kid?
Captain Albondiga.
Yeah. Captain Albondiga. It rolls off the tongue perfectly. Yeah, I like that. Okay, fine. We'll keep that one. God, this is interesting. Which other driver would you want as your superhero sidekick, like Batman and Robin? Who goes with Chilean? You need someone who can also do. You need to find a William.
Lee I am.
Lee I am.
I'm joking. I don't know. That's the first thing came up to my head.
That's good. And he's shorter than you.
I don't know why that came so quickly to my head, but it did. I'm actually quite happy with it.
Honestly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Quick thinking.
Yeah. Okay, let's do some quick fan questions. Let's see if I know the answer to this. Do you guys ever dream about racing in your sleep?
A lot of my racing in my sleep happens with me actually running, not driving a car. So I'm in a race, but I'm running rather than driving.
There must be some psychology behind that.
I know.
That's crazy.
I don't know why.
Same F1 drivers also running.
Yeah.
22 runners
Yeah.
in your dream.
And I don't know why that is.
That's crazy.
And I'm trying to run quicker and I cannot,
you overtake, like...
Yeah, I send it. Yeah. I'm running.
That's amazing. Oh my God.
Do you?
Definitely not. Not that. Okay. I don't know what I would do here, but if you guys had to swap lives for 24 hours, what's the very first thing you would do? The thing is, I think we live very similar lives.
You and me?
Yes. Like in terms of...
You and me, it's not interesting. We have too much of a similar life.
So
I would like to switch with Elon Musk or something just to know, how it is.
Then you can do your space trip.
Yeah, something like that. With Alex Albon, we have too many things in common.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be exciting.
That's the answer. It's almost, we'll practically do it already. If we fly together, if we do whatever. So actually, I would drive your cars.
Mate, you can drive them whenever you want. I have them there.
Yes, yeah. Carlos has very kindly offered me to drive.
Honestly, whenever you want. When are you back in Monaco? We'll go drive them.
Okay. I'm here for a while, but I've got a lot of work to do. But yes.
Okay.
I
think you like cars more than I do.
Yeah, most probably. But I like vintage cars more than anything. If we put you in your teammate's car for one race, what would feel most different? Not much. We run very similar setups.
Power steering, maybe?
Power steering and the pedals.
You wouldn't reach Alex pedals. And normally Alex and I, we run
different
steering, not steering rod, but steering weight. So
Carlos
he prefers...
We all prefer a lighter weight.
Yeah. He prefers very light, very nimble. And I prefer something a bit harder to feel a bit more
tires.
What's going on at the front axle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me a bit more
feeling. Knowledge or grip. Yes. And then
setup. You like a bit more front end than me, maybe?
Yeah, but not much more.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just snitch.
Yeah.
You say snitch or smidge?
Smidge. Good. Sorry. That's good English.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't think that English exists. That's really British English. I mean, like, isn't it? There's no American there. Oh, I like this question. What's your favorite type of bread? Bread, baby. We like that bread. That green bread.
I'll tell you. I think a good...
No, that's not the answer.
A good French baguette is my favorite bread.
It's a good bread. Nothing can beat just ham, cheese, and butter on a French baguette. Honestly.
Only toasted baguette with butter.
Toasted? Honestly, it doesn't even need toasted. If it's fresh enough, to me, that's enough.
It's so good.
Yeah,
or more like Spanish rustic bread. Can be very good.
Sure. With your little
olive oil,
tomato,
and a bit of Spanish ham.
I'm gonna...
Un poquito de jamón serrano. There's a famous guy on Instagram, he's a content creator that does this. He's from the US, but I think he has some Spanish or Cuban in him. I'll show you videos, and he switches from this very American accent to suddenly jamón serrano. Makes me...
But does he say it like properly?
Yeah, he's like, you mix it with a bit of zumo de naranja, and it's like he switches like back and forth completely, and you're like, what the hell? Like, is he American or is he Spanish? You know, like, but perfect switch. And it's like, my friends and I, we always send videos and we laugh a lot. Un zumito de naranja.
Yeah. I can see that. People do that, but not intentionally. People do that. Like if they're Thai something, and it throws me off is when they speak the Thai, like super Thai, or if they even say someone's name in Thai, but they say the rest of the sentence in like perfect, like English grammar.
It throws you off.
It's like, whoa. Yeah.
Same.
If you are given the opportunity to learn a new hobby you can master in no time, what would it be?
Easy answer for me. Very easy.
Golf.
Have a +6 handicap golf. You know, like pro golf swing.
Yeah.
Like, give me that. No learning, no lesson, just natural talent.
Just pure.
Give me all the natural talent to do a perfect golf swing.
Okay.
And I'll enjoy it for the rest of my life. I stopped my quest.
But you know, I think the journey doesn't stop because...
No, then you try and shoot low scores with that.
Okay.
But then you're fighting to do 5 under. You're not fighting to do 7 over like I am now, you know, like...
I'd take 7 over.
I know you would. Nowadays, me too. I'm not...
yeah, that's a good one. Well, I think I would say flying. Not like plane flying, like human flying. The hobby doesn't need to be... Doesn't say the hobby...
Alex, you have no wings. You're asking for something impossible.
Doesn't say it can be... Doesn't detail that.
So can I say teletransportation is a hobby?
Yeah.
No, it's not a hobby.
Yeah, but flying is a hobby. I can enjoy flying. Doesn't mean
I can do it with my hands and feet. That would be
Good luck.
Yeah. Okay, final one. What's a business you've always wanted to open? Either something classic like a restaurant or something unusual like a disco. Just because you'd love to own it.
I'll tell you one thing
Yes.
that has come up to my head recently.
Mm.
You know, near where we live in Monaco,
Mm.
there's not really good brunch places.
Mm.
Like really healthy, good spot with good
I
juices,
thought the same
matchas, good coffee.
thing. Yeah, like a social
like-
club.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't need to be a social club, but I know exactly what you mean.
You know, there's
Yeah.
nothing there.
And
And
it needs to be a nice
everyone
crowd.
would go there because that's the lifestyle of a lot of people or athletes that we live in Monaco we love. And I'm like, who's going to give me that? Maybe no one's going to give it to me,
Maison.
so I need to.
Maison Fonfon.
Maison Fonfon.
You know the place.
I don't know. Maison Fonfon. What is Maison Fonfon?
Maison Fonfon is a restaurant next to Beef Bar. Around the corner.
Yeah,
Closed down. Perfect space.
maybe. Let's go for it.
Parking. You can park outside. I've thought about this many times. And needs to do good coffee.
I've talked about it also with Tadej Pogacar. He thinks the same. Everyone's thinking, all the athletes there, we're thinking the same, like, where's our brunch space? Like,
Yes.
we need
I
healthy
guess the average-
pancakes. We need good eggs, avocado toasts, good juices, like
Yes.
green juices, like good healthy stuff. Man.
Okay. You've heard it here first. I just think the rent's too high.
Yeah, I agree.
But I agree. I will join you on your business venture.
Okay.
I'll put in 20% and you give me 50% of the business.
And you think I'm stupid?
I have a lot of crazy business ideas.
Okay, go for it.
Which one do I start with?
Start with Maison Fonfon.
The first idea I had was selling fridges and self-fridges.
I sell fridges in self-fridges.
Yes. Smarter.
I think it's all about the marketing.
Jack, I used to send these to Jack. Back when Jack was working at Red Bull, and I had my year off, I had some other ones, like some unbelievable ones.
For sure, there's an email around in your email box of ideas that
Yeah.
you're bored one day on a plane and we need to
It might
recover.
be in my notes somewhere. I had a few. Realistically, ones, same reason, but I'd love to have a Thai restaurant in Monaco too. I actually think I've got a few business ideas.
Yeah,
they'll come.
that's why they asked this question for you to tell them, but you're not telling them.
I need them patented first, and then I'll tell everyone.
Okay,
I'll tell you off camera. Tell me if it's a good idea.
okay.
Okay. Anyway,
Cannot be on camera. That's suspicious.
it's to do with nutrition.
Suspicious.
Okay. you and Carlos, you do this one.
And this space is brought to you by Atlassian Teamwork.
You know, I still think we haven't got a jingle after all this time of Carlos doing the Atlassian teamwork question. There has not been a jingle for it. I demand. We've had 5 weeks, guys. Make the jingle. Please.
Innovation is our only direction. The Atlassian teamwork question.
Atlassian Teamwork question. Silence, please. It's an important question. You ready?
I'm so excited.
What's one role a member of your team does that contributes to your performance, but fans don't see,
Ooh.
or is not talked about enough? Performance, huh?
Pure performance.
Pure gives you lap time.
Outright lap time.
Fans don't see. I mean, fans don't see pretty much all of it.
No.
No, it's like they don't really see.
I wanted to say something that they don't think about. I'm trying to think of something people have no idea is a performance item that we talk about. I was thinking the temperature of the fuel, but I think people know that. quite
That's
niche.
very niche, very technical.
We talk about to a degree of temperature of fuel.
and what it gives us in terms of lap time, which I think is quite cool.
And there's someone there keeping it exactly as
Literally, they've got their hand in the fridge and they're just like ready to go. Joking, 3 minutes to go.
No,
that's not how it works, but yes.
Other things? You know what I always find interesting?
Mm-hmm.
You know, before qualifying when we tape the car,
Yeah, that's a good point.
you know,
And it's worth a lot.
you know where all the bodywork
Has the gaps.
has all these gaps.
And when we say gaps, they're like, especially in F1.
There's
they're-
like half a millimeter gap
Yeah.
of bodywork when it joins together, front wing,
Mm-hmm.
cameras, etc. The whole team, well, the mechanics tape the car, all of these single little
Mm-hmm.
holes of the car to be more aerodynamic, only for qualifying.
Yeah.
And it gives us like half a tenth of lap time.
Yeah.
And that's only half a tenth with the taping.
Yes. Yeah.
There's points of load that you receive from that.
Yeah.
And I find that actually quite
Yeah.
cool.
It's Carlos's time to do the out. He's had 5 weeks to prepare for this speech, so it's going to be really good. I can't wait.
Okay. I think we're done. I think that's it for our episode 4 of Team Torque.
Merci.
Team Torque Talk. We should call it alliteration. Team Talk Talk.
Team Talk Talk. Thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe.
Don't forget.
You almost forgot.
I nearly forgot to like and subscribe. It's very important
Or
for us.
dislike it. Remember that. You can always dislike.
If you really enjoyed these podcasts, like and subscribe.
Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.
See you.
Okay, this is my idea.